Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Kvaratskhelia picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Sneijder. Now this could be a chance. Lahm delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And that has been cleared. And it's Pirlo. Seedorf ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lahm played, getting up there! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Belgium with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kvaratskhelia gets it away. Lahm delivers. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Lahm clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Still goalless at the moment. Azar. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Dembele has the space to scheme. Tries to get it clear. Schneider. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. In it comes. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh no, this does not look good. Pings it across. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Roberto Carlos. Dembele. Cafu. And it's Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Dembele, who is rarely short on confidence. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Puskás. Pirlo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. Out for a throw. Wriggles his way through. Now the cross. And that has been cleared. Now there's a fine ball. Long ball looking to counter. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely spread. It's an inviting looking ball that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. He is just caressing the ball. Ah, looks a smashing ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And they've got a throw. Maldini. Pirlo is... Oh. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid, very solid actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. So right back into the action.
Belgium are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Puskás. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Puskás. He's found the way through. Pirlo. Schneider. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nice touch. Takes aim and crosses. And he's taking no chances there. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pirlo. And it's Hazard. Dembele gets into a good position. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Tries to play it through. Seedorf is in a really good position out wide. Cafu clears it away. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
This is the time you need that pace.
Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. Pirlo, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Seedorf is wide and looking to get onto this. He's done well to get that clear. Now that's a lovely exchange. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Zambrotta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Threads one in.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Lahm is in a really good position out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Schneider. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Pirlo. And Hazard. Cafu. Plays the return pass. Played back into the centre. Now it's Puskás. Pirlo. Alcantara chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Zambrotta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Adriano. Space for him to turn and look. Crossed into the middle. Maldini can get it clear. Here comes another cross. And he's taking no chances there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ibrahimovic. And this is Adriano. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Over to the right flank. Oh, it's Dembele. Hazard. That's put paid to the danger. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Rodri. And it's Zambrotta.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution.
So here comes the substitution. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get onto this? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well read, nice interception. Azar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he was quick to react. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.